We have all seen it. The sudden burst of energy where the team spends a whole weekend reorganizing the clinic, labeling every drawer, and purging the old stock, only to have the entire office collapse back into a state of reactive chaos just a few weeks later. In the world of practice management, we call this the yo-yo effect. It is a cycle of temporary order, followed by a slow, agonizing return to the status quo. To break this cycle and achieve true operational excellence, we have to move beyond mere organization and focus on the final two pillars of the 5S method: standardizing and self-discipline. These are the steps that turn a temporary project into a permanent culture of high performance. They ensure that the improvements you make in your workflows are not just fleeting suggestions, but the ironclad laws of your operation, eventually allowing your practice to run on autopilot and freeing you from the exhausting role of the constant firefighter. The fourth step, seiketsu or standardizing, is where we move from the arrangement of things to the flow of the work itself. While systematizing ensures the pliers are in the right drawer, standardizing ensures the consultation follow-up happens at the exact same time, using the exact same professional language for every single patient. It is about creating a signature way for your practice that defines your brand. When every team member, from the associate doctor to the newest receptionist, adheres to the same clinical protocols and communication scripts, the patient feels a profound sense of security. They realize they aren't just visiting a doctor, they are entering a high-level system where everyone is on the same page. This consistency removes the luck of the draw from your clinical performance and ensures that the brand promise you make in your marketing is actually delivered at the chairside, regardless of who is on duty that day. If your practice's quality fluctuates based on who picks up the phone or which assistant is at the chair, you do not have a business, you have a collection of individuals. Standardizing is the act of institutionalizing your excellence. It involves the creation of clear, visual standards that leave zero room for ambiguity. Whether it is a standardized appointment chain for a new patient or the specific way you present a complex financial contract, these protocols act as the guardrails that keep your clinic moving forward at high velocity. This reduces the cognitive load on your staff, allowing them to focus on empathy and patient connection rather than struggling to remember the next step in a convoluted process. By standardizing the routine, you liberate the team to excel in the exceptional. But even the most perfect standards will fail without the final and most critical pillar, shitsuke, or self-discipline. This is what I call the James Bond mindset. If you watch any classic Bond film, the world is often moving fast and exploding in the background. Yet the hero remains perfectly composed and focused because he trusts his training and his tools. In an orthodontic clinic, self-discipline is the commitment to doing the morning briefing every single day, not just when you feel like it or when the schedule looks light. It is the non-negotiable rule of returning every tool to its designated shadow board every single time, without exception. This consistency is what eventually makes you, as the leader, dispensable for the micro-tasks of the day. It provides you with the mental freedom to focus on high-level clinical strategy and the life you want to lead outside of these four walls. Practice owners who skip this self-discipline phase spend their entire lives putting out avoidable fires. They are constantly interrupted by questions that could have been answered by a standard protocol, simply because they allowed the protocol to slide just this once. By contrast, a 5S practice runs with the steady, reliable rhythm of a Swiss watch. When you follow this method consistently, the team begins to take true ownership of the environment. They are the ones who notice when a drawer is running low or a workflow is lagging, and they fix it before it ever reaches your desk. This is the hallmark of a high-performing practice, a clinical organization that evolves through the collective discipline of the entire team, rather than the heroic but unsustainable effort of the doctor alone. Structure is not a cage, it is the foundation of your professional freedom. By sorting, systematizing, cleaning, standardizing, and maintaining that final critical discipline, you build a resilient organization that serves you, rather than you serving it. This systemic approach allows you to scale your clinical impact and your profitability without sacrificing your well-being or the quality of your care. It is a long-term commitment to excellence that pays dividends in every patient interaction and every quiet, successful afternoon in the bay. Start today with one drawer, move to one room, and soon you will have a clinic that functions at its absolute highest potential, providing the elite care your patients deserve while giving you the professional satisfaction you have worked so hard to achieve. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.